Hey, it's Simon here. In this video, I'm going to show you how to go from 0 to 10,000 followers on Instagram 100% organically without spending on ads, without using bots or in fake engagement groups or any other BS like that. 100% organically, just with video content. And I'm going to be showing you how to make sure that the audience you actually grow can afford what you are selling. I don't want to attract broke people. I don't want to attract randoms. I want to attract people that can afford whatever it is that we're selling, whether it's coaching, consulting, info products, or some kind of online service. If that is you, if you're wanting to sell something like that through Instagram organically, this video will be for you. It will be absolutely invaluable. Now, the first thing we need to understand is there are 4 things you should definitely not do. Do not buy bots. Do not buy shoutouts from these low quality business Instagram pages. Do not boost your posts with ad spend on Instagram, and don't use engagement groups. Now, the reason you don't want to do any of those 4 things is it's going to hinder you in the long term, right? If you buy bot followers, what happens is whenever you get a real follower, for every 1 real follower you gain, Instagram will delete one of the bot followers. So your number just stays the same, and you're actually never going to know how many real followers you have inside your following. And that's a big problem, because if you want to market to those people and sell them some stuff, you don't know exactly how many real people you have, and they're all just fake. And it's just going to hurt your business and really cause a lot of long-term growth. The second thing you should do is don't buy shoutouts. Shoutouts, followers coming from shoutouts. Yes, you will get thousands of followers, but they will be low intent, low quality people that are simply just looking for whatever the giveaway thing that was promised to them in the shoutout. They're not following you for you. They're following you for some external reason that this Instagram theme page promised them that they will get just by following your account. Third thing is don't boost posts. Now, there's a time and place for paid ads. You can run DM ads, for example, and I'll have another video on that topic. But in terms of boosting your videos to get views, don't do it, because 1, you're teaching the Instagram algorithm that you're happy to pay to play, meaning they'll limit your reach organically and make you want to spend more on boosts. So you should be focusing 100% on organic traffic. Now, take it from me, I've driven well over 1 billion views for clients, and I have some clients that have multi-millions of followers across social media. We never had to pay for a single impression. It was all organic. We've had videos hit over 60 million views in a single video, and that's the kind of traffic you can get just from organic. Now, if you were to pay for those same impressions with ad spend, you're talking tens or hundreds, even thousands of dollars just to get the same traffic that we got for free from one video. So focus fully on organic. Once you build that traction, you will be very happy that you didn't have to spend all that money. And 4th thing, don't use engagement groups. Again, Instagram does not like engagement groups. If you are sending people externally to comment and like your videos, it's a red flag in the algorithm. You're increasing your likelihood of getting banned. And also, let's be honest, everyone can tell that you're using an engagement group. It's really obvious when all your comments are fake. There's some gurus out there that are running engagement groups right now. Don't do it. Waste of time. Just don't do it. You don't need it. The first thing I want to show you is how to play the algorithm to your favor. Some of the worst advice that people give in the content space is you are the niche. Okay, you're the niche. You don't have to talk about topics in a specific area. Just talk about whatever you want. It doesn't work. I mean, you can do that, and you can grow a following of people that just they're not really interested in a specific thing. But when I build followings, it's for a specific end goal, right? I don't really care about having a lot of followers for the sake of having followers. I don't need my ego stroked in that way. But what I like to do is to have followers that are following me for a very specific reason. I talk about content marketing, growing audiences on social media, and making money from that. I want people to follow me for that reason. If I was posting about my gym routine and my hike that I did yesterday and all this other crap and a restaurant that I ate at, people that follow me off the back of that, they're not interested in what I have to sell. And I don't care to have those people following me, right? So if you just post random non-niche content all the time, you're just going to end up with random followers that are not following you for a specific reason, right? So if you're trying to sell a service, you have to be posting in a specific space. So you have to build in a hyper-specific space if you want your following to actually grow with quality people. The reason why you want to do that, by the way, is because of the way the algorithm is built. Now, the algorithm is a mystery. No one actually knows explicitly how it works, but I am uniquely qualified to talk on this because I've worked with hundreds of different clients in almost hundreds of different niches, right? I've driven well over 1 billion views. I've seen what happens anecdotally just from everything that I've done, just through sheer volume of repetitions. This is how the algorithm works in my experience. On the back end of Instagram, they have the list of the billions of users that they have. Based on the videos that they watch, they categorize you into various buckets. So you might have various big buckets of general huge topics like health, fitness, business, politics, sport, blah, 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 music, these huge buckets. And then within each of the big buckets, they have lots of different size little buckets of topics that are much more niche with a lot less people inside of them. And then they start to subcategorize each user into these little sub buckets. Okay, so like this person, yes, they might be interested in country music, but they're also showing a lot of interest in the financial markets, right? In hyper specific trading strategies. So they're putting them in that big bucket over here of country music, but they're also putting them in this tiny little bucket of this hyper specific type of trading, right? Now, who do you think which content do you think Instagram is going to show that person? Of course, they're going to show them some country music, but they're also going to show them content from much smaller creators that are posting about this hyper specific style of trading, right? So that's how you need to understand that if you post niche content, it's going to get shown to hyper specific people that are really interested in that one thing. Now, there's a caveat to this because there are two levels of awareness that you need to be posting at. Now, by awareness, I mean how many people are aware of that topic, okay? Billions of people are aware of country music. Maybe only 100K people are aware of this tiny, market trading strategy. Okay. So you need to understand that there are different awarenesses for different levels of topics. Now, if you're trying to build, say, for example, a trading business, you don't want to be posting content about Taylor Swift and whoever else, right? You want to be posting like your trading stuff. Now, if you only post about your hyper specific niche trading strategy, you're going to get limited into the tiny little buckets that I was talking about, to that bucket with only like 100,000 people in it. Now, the way the algorithm works is when you post a new video, they show that video to a very small amount of people, hundreds of people, and it's putting it through a series of tests. Out of that 100 people, for example, do we have enough of a percentage of them watching through to the end? If yes, they show it to another batch of people. And if it passes that test of watchability, to another, then another, and then another. And then after time, it just catches fire and it can go viral if the video is good. Okay. Now, that process gets stuck at a couple thousand views if your videos are only posting about this hyper specific topic that there are not that many people interested in. And the reason it gets stuck is because the population of people that are actively watching that kind of content is extremely small. Now, there might be 100,000 people watching it, but because your video is getting stuck in this little iteration period of 100 views, 500 views, 1,000 views, it's not even getting shown to the 100,000 people. So there's a strategy for how to break through this little glass ceiling that they put on. And that's by posting much higher awareness content in combination with your niche related content. 50% of your content should be at the industry awareness level, and then 50% of your content should be at your niche level. For example, an example of that industry level content would be what happened in the financial markets today. Big sort of global news, like industry-wide news, like this big law was passed in the financial market today. That is industry level awareness. People that are outside of the industry that like to watch Taylor Swift and country music and all this other stuff, they're not going to care about that because they're not interested in that industry. So only people within the industry of trading, the financial bucket, will see that video. Okay, millions, hundreds of millions of people. So these are the videos that have the potential to go viral. Then you want to be posting the other half of your content in the niche section. So the people that follow you off the back of that large video, a section of them will be within your niche that are looking to buy the service, the product that you're selling. Okay, so 50% content should be high awareness industry level. 50% should be niche awareness strategy videos. And this is how you get exposure to a lot of people while still also attracting high quality followers that will be interested in paying for what you are selling. Okay, so this is how you play the algorithm in your favor. If you only post this wide industry content, you're just attracting people that are not entirely interested in what you're specifically talking about. But if someone finds you from the industry video, they come into your profile, and then they see that you have this other niche specific content, they're much more likely to follow you and engage with you because they see that you are putting out this specific kind of value. Okay, that's how you play the algorithm to your favor. Don't only post niche content, post industry level content as well as your niche content. Guys, quick CTA before we get into the next section of the video. If you're looking to scale your personal brand organically with video content and scale your coaching, consulting, info product, or service-based business on social media, just click the link in the description. You can apply to work with us one-on-one. You can find out a lot of details about exactly how we can help you. And if it sounds interesting, we'd love to get you on a call. And if it's a fit, we'd love to work with you. But with the rest of that, let's get on to the video. Now, the content strategy is you want to be posting minimum 1 reel per day. But if you really want to get to 10K followers really quick, post minimum 2 and at least try to get to 3. If you can get to 3, if you really want to get to 10K followers fast, be 3 a day. That seems daunting because it is, right? Filming 3 new videos a day is hard. It's very hard. Take it from me. I do this, and I help people do this. That's why you don't want to be filming every day. You want to create what I call leveraged content. Now, leveraged content means content that you can create in big batches where you can sit down once, and for the effort of 1 video, you're getting 15 videos or 20 videos. Now, let me explain what that means. You could have your talking head videos where you're talking to the camera just like this, and you could click record, and you could let that thing run for 30 minutes. And as long as you have your videos prepped in advance, you could talk to the camera and get 15 to 20 videos done in 30 to 40 minutes. Realistically, you could. You pass that clip over to your editor, they chop it up into 15, 20 videos, and that's content for the next 2-3 weeks, okay? Just from a 30, 40-minute session, okay? That's leverage. Second type of leveraging is clipping long-form videos. Now, this gets confused a lot because people come to me with really low-quality long-form, and they say, I just want to clip all this. But it's like 20 years old, and they're just rambling for 45 minutes at some conference in the Midwest on some random topic that no one cares about, okay? So only clip long-form if you have high-performing YouTube videos. If you have high-performing podcasts, if you have high-performing YouTube videos, clip those and by all means post them. That will be good. But if you don't have that, don't waste your time. Then the third style of leverage content is called non-filming videos, B-roll videos. You've probably seen them all the time. It's videos on Instagram. People are just doing things. They're running, they're driving a car, they're talking on their phone, they're working on their laptop, and you have text on screen. This is content that if you go into your camera roll of your phone, you probably already have a bunch of clips of yourself and other things that you could just use as background and have an editor put text over the top of that. That's a leveraged piece of content. Now, if you start intentionally filming that B-roll, if you working, if you running, doing fitness, if you trading, if you boxing, whatever it is that your niche is, if you intentionally start building that bank of B-roll, then after you get 30 to 40 or 50 clips, that's months worth of content that your editor can just mix and match over and over and over again, and you never have to film anything new. So if you want to get to 2 to 3 posts per day, don't film everything every day, 3 new videos a day. Film leveraged content. Talking head videos filmed in a single batch. Long form clips from long form of high quality long form, not from random long form videos that you recorded years ago, and non-filming B-roll style videos. Now, again, going back to the awareness levels, 50% of those topics should be industry level awareness, and 50% of those topics should be niche level awareness. Okay, so don't make all your content in the weeds, in the niche. Make sure half of it at least is up on the industry level. Now, if you really, really want to grow a following quickly, you should weight your content more heavy towards B-roll style videos. Historically, B-roll videos have much higher retention. They just have significantly more watchability. There's less factors to go wrong. For example, if you're on camera talking, you could mess it up. People might not vibe with your energy as much. And so if you're having too much content on the talking side, you might put people off. So if you have more on the B-roll side, you get much more watchability, much more retention. Then the algorithm loves you and they push your video out to more people. You can just get significantly higher viewed videos. Now, my highest viewed videos that I've created for clients, they weren't actually B-rolls. They were talking videos, but the person that was talking on screen was an exceptional speaker. For the average person that I work with who may not be an exceptional speaker, B-roll videos will get them significantly better views because they're not messing it up on the camera themselves, right? Now, in terms of the type of videos you need to watch, you're probably thinking, well, what specifically should I create? Don't reinvent the wheel. Lean on winning formats. Now, what do I mean by a format? A format is how the video looks, what's said in the video, how the text on screen is presented, what the flow of the video is, how often it cuts. There's just a certain style of video that you can always see working over and over and over again. And the way you find those is actually very, very easy. Go to your Instagram app, click on the little search button at the bottom, the little magnifying glass. And in the search bar, type in just your niche, like literally whatever your niche is. Anti-aging, trading, I don't know, six-pack, whatever. Type that in. Then along the top, there's a little taskbar. Click on Reels. You got to swipe over and click Reels. That feed will show you the highest performing videos in that space, right? You don't have to go hunting. They're right there, okay? You just then start clicking the highest viewed ones and see if you align with the visual of that video. If you feel like you align with it, then click the three dots, click the save button, and then it'll say new folder or new collection. Create a folder of that specific type of video. Now you have this bank of videos that you can reference and recreate that style. Now, I'm not saying to copy. I am not saying to copy other people's style. What I'm saying is study what's working. Whatever format is working, the visuals, the way the video flows, but change the wording. Don't copy paste their captions. Don't copy paste their text on screen or whatever it is. Don't copy paste their script. You got to redo the script. You got to redo the captions in your own way, but using the same flow, the same visual, the same structure, the same template for your video. And that's how you're going to find these videos significantly easier and actually start to build a lot of momentum in the algorithm to actually scale up your followers. The third thing is how you accelerate this strategy. So the B-roll videos will get you a ton of views, but the way you accelerate is by creating a feedback loop, this infinite feedback loop. Now, every single video that you release must have some kind of free resource to give away to people. By this free resource, what I mean is any kind of lead magnet, a PDF, a video course, a single individual video, a YouTube video that you already recorded, or any other asset that you have. Any asset that's related to the topic that was spoke about in that video. You can even use AI to create them, right? You can literally take a transcript from a podcast that you were on or a YouTube video that you recorded, or you could record a 5-minute voice message, upload that to ChatGPT or Claude, and ask it to make a little, a 3-pager document on exactly how to execute what you just said. And that's a lead magnet, okay? It doesn't have to be fancy. It's just something that you can give away in the video. Now, the reason why that's an acceleration strategy is because when you tell people to comment the keyword for that free resource, you're getting people to take a high quality action in the eyes of the algorithm. People will comment their keyword for a specific thing, and Instagram rates comments as a really high effort engagement. And once you get more of those, it's going to rank your video higher in the back end, and that means it's going to push it out to more For You pages. It's going to push it out to more people, which means then you get more views, you get more people commenting, it ranks the video higher, pushes it out to more people, more views, more comments, and then that's what I mean by it's this infinite feedback loop, this compounding loop over and over and over again. You need to be doing that in every single video. Now, you can do that in one of 3 places. You can either say the CTA verbally, like, hey, comment the keyword and I'll send you the thing. You can do it text on screen. So again, comment keyword, I'll send you the free thing. Or you can do it stealthily in the caption. So you can have a B-roll video that says, read the caption. Caption is really long. At the bottom of the caption, it says, comment this word, I'll send you the free course or whatever it is that you're giving away. That is how you accelerate this strategy. Now, here's a bonus tip. And by the way, before I give you the bonus tip, if you want my help with this kind of thing, if you want to work with me one-on-one to scale up your personal brand, make a lot more money, put out some great content that gets a lot of views on Instagram, just click the link in the description. You can find out about how to work with us. And I look forward to speaking with you on a call. But the bonus tip here is inside ManyChat, they have a feature to collect emails. Now, in that first 10,000 followers, I would not recommend heavily pitching your audience because you want to build goodwill. You want to build hype. You want to build a wait list for something that you would drop in the future. You want to keep the doors to your coaching closed off, build up this anticipation, build up this goodwill, like, hey, this guy knows what he's talking about, and then eventually launch it in the future. But you want to be building assets in the meantime of exactly how to do that launch. Now, I actually have a video right here explaining how to do one of these kind of launches really effectively. But one of the keys of that launch is building an email list. So ManyChat has a feature that when someone requests your free lead magnet, it'll say, just give me your email and I'll send it to you. And you'll have a lot of people typing in their email, which you can capture and add to your list and start newslettering, start sending them emails in exchange for the free thing. And when you come to actually launch your product or your service to that audience, you not only have your 10,000 Instagram followers, but you might also have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 or plus people that gave you their emails. And now you have multiple channels to promote to. This email list is your insurance policy, because if something happens, God forbid, and you get removed from social media or whatever happens, you have this email list forever that you can pitch to. That is your insurance policy. This is how you make bank in the long run. So guys, that's the speed run to 10,000 followers. If you do that consistently over 2 to 3 months, you have a lot of great content going out every single day. One of those videos will catch fire, will get you a lot of views, and it will bump up your followers massively. So if you guys like that, like, subscribe, and if you also like this video, just check the description or click the end screen button, and there'll be a lot more videos just like this one. You will also like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.